All right. I realize ain't nobody gonna watch this except for maybe me and Tammy. That's okay. Maybe me and Tammy. That's okay. Let me turn this down. There we go. All right.
Excuse me, Iris.
I'm gonna share the screen and I'm gonna show you what there we go. All right.
Why you're scared? Share the screen.
Well, I'm there if you're ready.
I'm ready. I just seen right there.
All right. Interesting. We've had. All right. This is I believe it goes to the analytics screen whenever you go to the YouTube studio. I guess.
How do you get to YouTube Studio?
I'm going to show you that right now. All right. All right. Let's say that this is your channel. And it says manage videos, customize channel. The easiest way though to really just do that is just go right there, click on your picture, which is going to be an R, I think, on your channel. And then it's going to say your channel, and you click on that. Mm-hmm. And well, actually, you're already there. So you would go and see how I'm going YouTube Studio. Well, all right, and you click on that, and that's going to take you to, I guess, your dashboard. I've never paid attention to what it sends me to. I always thought it was analytics. Let me upsize this. I'm going to have to do that on the other screen real quick. It's not letting me.
Is that Abby?
Well, that's okay. At this point, you can tell how many current subscribers you have by just looking up here at the very top.
Looking where?
Well, follow the cursor and it'll show you. There's a momentary delay. So you see right now, this particular channel has 20. If you look down here, in the last 28 days, it's going to tell you how to or how many views you had. This particular channel has had 55 views. I tell you what, I'm gonna.
This probably would have been easier if you didn't bring a laptop in here.
Let me go through and.
Let me go grab a laptop.
Oh, hey, how's it going, Raquel? Oh, I'm sorry about that, darling. I just, been kind of busy, I reckon. And I hadn't found, and to be honest with you, I looked. I just hadn't found one. Most every picture of me is pretty close up. I haven't got anything to where I can, like what you said you were, looking for. Right now, I'm just in the process of showing Tammy. She's, brand new at this, and so there's a lot she doesn't know about this. So I'm just going to show her some of the stuff to, what's what on the YouTube. So I do, one that faces front right. I'm not sure if I got one faces either way, but yeah, I'll be, I mean, I don't have one that's really far away that I can picture. I may be able to lift one. If I do that though, I'll have to go through, in order for me to get something like that, I'm probably going to have to go through and just take a clip out of one of the videos. I'm sure I probably have one that shows me walking towards the camera. Oh, I'm okay with that. At least you can't see my big fat second chin. But I'm not going to be able to see this screen for a little bit because I'm showing Tammy about YouTube and what's what on the studio. So, be honest with you, I don't know. Maybe something in the garden. One of the I tell you what, there's one that says something about really boring. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, and I'm not on that screen. Obviously, I'm not on that. But there's
Channel.
one. I'm not on that channel. I'm on, my other channel. I don't remember which one it is. But I'm just going to show some basic stuff to Tammy right now. I'll be back. Email me, and I'll go looking for it. But it's going to be a little bit. Thank you for joining the thing, even if it is just to let me know I hadn't sent you the picture yet. Anyhow, I'll be back in just a few. All right. Now, usually this section right here is always going to be over here on the left. This is always going to be, your most recent video.
Can you hold on just a second? Let me get my laptop going.
Sure.
Just a minute. I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
The average view duration on this is a minute.
Of course, my problem is I don't know which one to go to.
Well, I don't either at the moment, and that's something we're going to have to work out. This particular one's got 5 views, which is pretty typical of mine. The impression click-through rate appears to be fairly low on this one, even though it's 6.5%. And the average view duration is actually pretty good for this one. Now, I don't know how long that clip is. You can't tell from this screen. But if I really wanted to know, I'd click over here on content, and that tells me the video itself is typically 1 minute and 51. Well, the view of it, the length of that video is 151. While we're here, we can go through and look at, this is something that shows the details. And if you click on that, it shows you can change things. You can go up here and add, she sure is a pretty dog. All right, if I wanted to, I'd come over here and hit save if I wanted to keep that on there. Otherwise, I can just hit undo details or undo changes. There's also a link if you wanted to copy this and post it somewhere. All you'd have to do is click on this little emblem that shows like 2 pages, one on top of the other. That's the way I see it in here.
So this video is going to be, I can look this video up if I need to go back.
Sure you can. And that's the purpose of doing this, I guess, to some degree.
Gotcha.
You could also, let's go back to where we were. And right here, the second one shows you about the analytics.
All right.
And this one shows you all sorts of information. Now, what this tells me right here is that one person subscribed on this screen. And this one tells you how many watch hours this particular video has received.
So how many watch?
This is just 0.1, which is technically like 6 minutes. And then this one shows you how many views have been viewed of it. Mm-hmm. Down here, it's got a little chart. You can run that along.
So it's got 5 views.
Yep, got 5 views. And this one, as you move that along down at the bottom, it's got that little, I guess a cursor or something that tells you how many views you've had.
Chart.
Yeah. Well, a graph.
Graph.
So.
Well, apparently my computer is updating.
All right. And from there, you can click on reach, and it has a kind of a cool little graph here that tells you how many total views, which is a total of 46. Let's take a look back at the details one. No. All right. Yeah,
now,
this is going to be
unique. Oh, you moved it.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is 5, and that's since published, but that doesn't jive with that other, and that may have been. This is supposed to be on the thing, on the same thing, but it says click rated, and that's one other thing about this is that you never have, for some reason. Well, it says. Oh, these are impressions. That's right. So, and that's just how many times they showed the thumbnail. And this shows that it's been clicked on 6.5% of the time when they show it. And they've had 4 unique viewers. So even though it's had 5 views, somebody watched it twice. And
that's what the unique views is?
Yeah. Unique viewers is just referred to how many actual individuals. Because some people can watch something twice. Well, some people do watch it twice. And this is showing how people found that video. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to this. But as you scroll down, it can tell you different.
So you look like you've got somebody else on there.
I do have somebody else on here. Watch time, that just goes. What?
My computer's updating.
Oh, okay. Well, it's on the TV, so you can still watch.
Well, no, I wanted to look at mine. It's a lot easier if I can do a hand one.
Well, okay. Well, let it update. All right. And now you can go through, let's say that on the timeline, in one place you can edit your video, get started. Now, this one I've always found you have to wait for this thing to load, especially on the longer videos. But the most common thing to use this that I've found is if I've got a spot where I'm showing my tag, vehicle tag. I don't want anybody to see my vehicle tag. So if I were to do that, I would go through and I would click on this. And then, let's see, you would normally go over here and type in, I'm going to back that up one and type in 30 seconds. So that's going to go through and let's see. Now this always is difficult for me to do because I got to work it out. All right, go back to the 30 seconds. And trim and cut, new cut. And all right, and I can adjust that. I'm not going to do it, but that will tell you, you can look up here and that tells you where it begins. That tells you where it ends. So if you wanted to cut it, you'd put down, watch it till you see the time frame, and you can punch it in manually. That's the best way to do it. Otherwise, and when you get finished, you just click on cut. But otherwise, I'm gonna back out of that because I don't want to cut any of that. It's only 1 minute and 51 seconds, but you can cut. At this point, we're not going to go into audio, end screen, or info cards because that's just not something that. Now you go to comments, And the comments will show you, I tell you what, let me go back to here. And there may be a comment on here. I don't think there is. But you would go to comments and it'll show you, well, there we got one. All right. When I clicked on comments, you see where Dave Collier camping, 7 days ago, which means that I'm a little lax. I always click the like button.
Mm-hmm.
I always click the heart button and I reply. Now, sometimes they have these little things down there that you can click on those, but I typically prefer to write a regular, write my own reply. And thanks,
Did you reply
Dave.
to them on the
Thanks, Dave.
on the main page on the like if you're watching like where the video is?
Let's see. Oh, you can, but this one brings them all to one spot. And that way, it just brings everything into focus in one spot. Otherwise, you miss, if you don't pay attention to that, you're going to miss a comment on one video or two, because some people will watch the older stuff, not everybody, but hey, what's going on? Digging for help. Good to see you. And AR Guns. I'm not on that screen where I can see it, but I can see the comment over here on the television. So it's a pleasure to see y'all. I do appreciate y'all watching. We're just doing a basic tutorial for Tammy. And from there, you might go back to dashboard. The main two I pay attention to is dashboard and analytics. I don't think Devil Dog looks at analytics at all. But, well, here, something else I do like to go to is over here. It says YouTube live count right below that. It's the views in the last 48 hours. And so I'll go through and I'll click see more. And that basically gives you a live update. And it shows you the videos that have been watched in the last 48 hours right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then also in the last 60 minutes. Now, if you want, you can go to that one and click on the analytics to look at how that one's doing right now. This is a live stream that we're doing right now. I'm not going to worry with that. But this is Little Bell playing with. But if you wanted to, you could click on that, or you could just click on there, and it'll bring up a separate screen for you to watch that video.
Little Bell playing with
yeah,
Bella.
yeah, that's right. So to get out of this one, you go up here to this X, and you don't go to this one because you're gonna knock everything out. But if you click on that one right there, it just brings you back to here.
Now, how did you get? Okay, now so this shows all the videos that you have on that page. On your.
I'll show you again. This shows the last 48 hours. Right now, we've had 9 views in the last 48 hours. See more button. Well, it's one that I use a lot, but never use its edit feature. Well, the edit feature is very limited. The edit feature is very limited on here. You can only trim things. You can't.
Well, I don't really want to edit. I'm just right now just trying to find out how to see comments.
Right, but it's
and reply.
Well, the comment is we already looked at that.
I know. I didn't see where you went though. That's what I was asking.
Okay, we've already got 3 views. Woo! It's still awesome people, but I use that fairly regularly just to see what's trending or on my channel. If you go through a little bit further, this is the top of that analytics. If you go down to here, you got the latest content. That's the last video I put up. And if you look down here, it says 1 of 10. I like looking at the information they provide. It's how many views, what the impressions click-through rate is and what the average view duration is. But you can click on that and it'll move to the next one. And I expect that just goes back to your last 10 that you do. See, this shows you only 85%. But anyhow, there's some good information you can see on that to see how your last few videos have been doing. Although typically about the only one that people pay attention to is the last one.
Right.
This shows, the top content in the last 28 days. Now,
Well, what are you doing?
Now, if you like, one other thing.
Keep going.
All right.
I gotta check myself.
Now, if you want to see how it's gone over a longer period of time, you go up here to, this shows you it's the last 28 days. It says August 27th to September the 23rd. If you want to change that, you got a menu here that you can change it just to the last 7 days. You can change it to the last 90 days. Or what's probably more importantly is the last 365 days. Now, 365 days is interesting because, I don't know if everybody knows this or not, but over the last 365 days, that's 1 year. You've got 1 year. What Tammy will share with us too. I do too, digging for help. I'm looking forward to, of course, I'm probably see a lot of it and probably do her editing for her, at least for a little while. But over the last 365 days, that's what you've got your hours. You have to accumulate 4,000 watch hours over the last 365 days in order to become monetized. In fact, let's look at that. I'll change this back to 28 because there's another way you can look at that. Over the last 28 days, we've had 0.6 hours, so not even an hour. But over here, you can drop down to monetization, and that'll tell you that so far we've got over the last year, I've got 6 public watch hours. I've got 20 subscribers. I have added the 2-step verification, and I have 0 active community guideline strikes. So these will stay as a green check until, this one, as long as I keep that 2-step, and I plan on it. And this one, as long as I don't mess something up in the video, in one of the videos. But this does not always add up to what this is. In this case, it does. But I hadn't really, that is not going to be the same as this. See, that says 6 public watch hours. And this up here shows that over the last, technically, I guess I'd have to use the 365. That says 9.4. The reason for the difference is this one includes your shorts. Now, which I guess brings me to another point. We can go up here if we want to go to content, and it's not breaking it down into shorts here. But you'll see a lot of these on here are actually shorts. There's only a handful of actual videos on here.
Can you comment on the content?
Yeah, you can.
How do you do that?
Well, like you wanted to pin a message or something?
No, or if you wanted to reply to somebody.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's real simple. You just go to comments and you can respond right there to comments.
Oh, down below analytics?
Yeah, I mean, see where it says comments? You just click on that. Now,
That'll show what other people have commented.
Yeah, I mean, let's say, for example, that you wanted to go through and see the hours. That's okay. That's kind of normal. No, it's not a glitch. It's just that not, think about it. If you've got, and I don't know, right now, I don't know how many videos I've got, but I can look that up pretty easily. Every time you look up your own name, let's see, 29 cute critters. Yeah, that's the only way I know it. It seemed like they'd have it in there. I've got 36 videos and 20 subscribers. Well, that's obviously a lot more. But this number right here, one of the reasons why this becomes so much easier as you go is that the more videos you have, it's like having a library. And some people will be interested in one subject or another. Maybe they see a video on Abby and they want to look at more videos with Abby. Well, they may watch those, or they may just go on to something else. That's not unusual. A lot of people will hit it and quit it. They'll watch something and then move on to something else. That's what most people do. But every now and then you go through, and 118 is good. I've seen some studies that have shown how many hours somebody typically gets with so many, I think it was hours, based on how many, subscribers and how many videos they've got uploaded. This particular one only has 36, but I'm not focused on that. I've got more videos than subscribers on here, which is kind of typical, I guess. I don't know. There's no way of, but if you, on this channel, on this page right here, right now, it automatically pops up with haven't responded. I haven't responded. That way it allows you to go through and show all the different, things you hadn't replied to. But if you want to watch all your comments, you get rid of that. And it will show all the different comments. So you can actually go through and review the ones that have already gone. If you need to get back to a comment. Now you can, another way of doing that is typically, you'd have to click on the icon up here that shows, what your new notifications. But that's not going to be on your, I guess it's basically the same. It's going to be, it's going to have comments that, because this shows comments that you've gotten on your videos. I don't think this one shows the comments you've gotten on a different, on somebody else's channel. For that, you have to kind of go up here, I think. I don't know, hard to say since it ain't on, all this is just the videos that's on this particular channel. So, and if you leave it and you come back to it, that filter is gonna, it should have popped up.
I'll take it back there.
It does, response status. I haven't responded. See, this is new for me because I hadn't had to do this on my other one. Every time I pop up to it, it shows that filter already on. Oh, just be quiet.
He wants to go back to the back. I'll take him.
All right. But let's see. Again, let's just review for a second. This shows you how many subscribers you have. It gives you a brief summary right up here. How many views in the last 28 days, and how many watch hours or watch time that somebody's watched. I don't pay a whole lot of time to attention to the news over here, but they've got some ideas up here. This will show you some recent subscribers. If you want to get a better look at your subscribers, you do is click on that, and that can show you. You can adjust that too, and that'll tell you everybody that's on there. A lot of times you have to go through and up it to find what you're looking for. So, and on this particular one, let's see. Now, wait a minute. That should be subscribed. Well, that's right. I'm not on my main account. I don't always make it to everybody's. And we'll go through, and you can subscribe just right here. And
how did you get that?
I don't know. But I don't always, this is like a secondary channel. So sometimes some folks subscribe to me and I don't. But right now in the last 90 days, this channel has been subscribed to by Janet Homestead Where You Are, The Nude Guru, and Rebecca Touched by Yarn. Over here, it shows, typically that's your last one. This is going to be the one before that, the one before that, one before that, one before that. Now, the comments section is going to take you to the comments. In order to see all the ones that have gone on that video, you would get rid of the thing that says, I haven't responded. And that'll show you, okay, hang on, you're going live soon. I have worried myself to death over going live and still haven't done it. Hey, don't worry about that. The fact is, going live is pretty simple, especially if you got something to talk about. And it always helps if you have somebody else on there. See, I've had to talk to my co-host, tell him let's keep the channel clean. He has been doing that the last few months. We stream. There we go. I try to keep mine PG, or well, maybe even G. I'd prefer G.
Which one of these do I go to see them?
To look at where it says YouTube Studio, the second one. All right, and we'll go back through here, and we will click on this again so that it'll be on there the way it's supposed to be. At least that's the way I look at it. Now what Tammy was just asking about is how do you get to...
Okay, this is it right here.
Yep. Yep, that's it. We got to figure out how they got to
I
that.
logged into rosemarygardensnc@gmail.com.
Okay, well then we know how to get that. We need to change everything over. If you know all the information on that, we can get it done. But from here, again, if you wanted to go to your YouTube Studio, just click on your picture. And let's see. All right. Easy for me to keep it clean, but my hubby. I understand digging for help. Tammy and I, for the most part, keep it fairly clean around here.
Okay.
I want to make sure if I put up a live stream, it's something my mama could watch.
Because your mama does watch.
My mama does watch.
I have responded. Or I haven't responded.
That's right.
Click on that?
No, well, no, just go ahead and respond to all the ones you haven't responded to.
So everything under here are the ones I haven't responded to.
That's right.
Okay.
And since you haven't responded to any of them, you didn't know about this. So anyhow, you can do it that way. Now, what Tammy's asking is she's just gone over here to comments on her channel that I didn't know how she got to. If you look at, well, let me go through and just easier to go to YouTube. And if you look at, let's see. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, digging for help. Wow, I need to behave. That's so cool. My mom's on the one. Now, Tammy's, Rosemary Gardens Southern Crafters. That is Tammy's channel, and I'm not currently subscribed to either one. She's got
Southern
one.
Crafts, not Crafters.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's Southern Crafters.
No,
or
it's Southern Crafts.
Okay, well, it brought it up anyhow.
So it's the green one.
Well, the green one is the one you have right now. If you wanted that one, the only one it's got is that confirmation video.
Well, we need to move everything from that other one to
I know.
there and get rid of that.
Which brings me to another point. And here's Rosemary Garden Southern Crafts. The one that you got actually one video public and 5 subscribers on that one. That's the one that you have your mail call on at the moment.
Yeah, we need to move that.
Yeah, we're going to, which brings me to another point. Let me go back over here. Switch account. I don't know. I'm not doing that. I'm going to YouTube Studio. Thank you. I appreciate that. Believe me, it means a lot. Digging for Health. On the channel the other day, some talking amongst Hillbilly Chicken. There's also, if y'all get a chance, check out Chicken Big Mountain. He's a really interesting fella too. But let's say that you wanted to go through and let's say you made the same mistake that we did or that I did. And you wanted to move something from one channel to another. Well, first of all, I think it's going to give credit to that original channel that was uploaded, I think. But you can go through, when you put the cursor over here on top of the video, it brings up, and that's, so if you're on YouTube, that's for comments, that's for analytics, and that is just for the details. And we've already looked at how to do those. Going live 3 times on other people's channels. There we go. Otis, be quiet.
Yeah, Devil Dog wrote on here. There is 2 different channels for.
Yeah, there is. But if let's say that you want to download this back to your computer to upload it to the other channel or the other channel, you click on options. Otis, please be quiet. And then you just click on download, and it'll download that video to your computer. Now, it may take you a minute to figure out. I think it'll show up in your downloads.
All right, buddy, come on.
In your download.
I'm gonna go back here.
But, or you can delete it. If you want to get rid of the video, it was maybe somebody did something.
Come on.
Go, Otis.
Come on, buddy. Let's go.
Let's see my channel subject matter. On my old streams is guns, reloading, etc. But I'm going to create check the water, make sure he's got water.
Yeah,
But I'm going to create other lives with different topics. I understand. Definitely not. She is a nice lady, no doubt
You want to go
about
outside?
it.
Come on, let's go outside.
He just ate. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, you need to move over. Come on.
Now, if you wanted to download it, you'd go to this and just click on the download. And that will download it so you don't, you can upload it on the other channel. Obviously, if you want to get rid of it, delete forever. And here's live basic YouTube tutorial. Let's see. I mean, that's basically it. It's, not real complicated. Well, it's just a lot of stuff, I guess, to get used to looking at. I still got this on 28 days, and we've gained 1 subscriber in the past 28 days. There's only, 20 subscribers on this channel. So I typically keep it on 28 days, and 28 days is 13 cycles in a year, 13.4, I think. Anyhow, what?
Hello, Tammy. You deserve a medal for enduring life with Gary.
Okay, that's funny.
Wait, Jake, joking. He's a great guy. Throwing support your way and give you a banana.
Oh, that must have been from
Journey with Mike.
Oh, okay, that's funny. Oh, Mike's.
Not sure why he's giving me a banana, but okay.
Oh, yes, compared to your other channel, this one's is a little bitty. Yes, it is, and that's I use it when I'm just trying to keep. I'm not trying to do a whole. I don't know exactly the right thing to say on that, but sometimes I like to be on the smaller channel when I'm not like this. I'm trying to show Tammy a few things about YouTube, and which diverts a lot of my attention, and I can't pay attention to a whole lot of chat normally anyhow. So is there anything in particular you want to look at on here or find out, babe?
Well, right now I'm just replying to all the. I only have I don't have a whole lot that I need to reply to, but we need to figure out how to move that other stuff over.
Okay, I've already got that.
Oh, you've already done that?
Yeah, I've already done that.
Well, how do I get rid of that other Rosemary Gardens?
That's a great question. Let's take a look.
Or should we leave that on there for you to do what you're doing with it?
I'm not really doing anything with it.
Well, you know what I mean.
I don't know how to. We'll have to watch a video on that. Because I don't know how to delete an account. Oh, yeah, that's true.
But how can we keep people from going to that one?
Well,
can I change the name of it?
You can change the name of it.
Well, let me do that. Let me try to change the name of it, and then that way we can use it for other stuff.
All right, I don't know how to do it just yet.
All right,
I don't remember.
I'll do a little bit of.
Anyhow, that's pretty much it. Nice lady. External hard drive where I keep everything too. I do have an external hard drive that I can download stuff, but I've got so many videos, 530 plus, 532, 530. I don't remember what it is. But I do have a hard drive, a terabyte, 1 terabyte external hard drive. It wasn't too expensive. It was like $40. Anyhow, we got 5 people in here. Interesting. But it's, is there anything anybody'd like to see or learn about in the YouTube studio? If so, just make a note or something. Would you get that out from underneath there? She's just scratching at it. She's just going to tear it up. Let's see. Other channel, this one in the settings. It very well may be. Let me go through and I guess I could go through and let's see, share the screen. I'll share the screen again. I'll just share the entire screen. And I guess we could do I'm going to remove myself from, I don't think that'll help though. I guess we could do a little B channel for commentary and stuff. I want to do on mine. Yeah, I mean it helps to have additional channels. I think that way. I mean, there's a couple schools of thought. One, some of the things I've looked at when it comes to that is YouTube has this algorithm, and supposedly that algorithm, and I don't know, I still got a few questions about the algorithm, but I mean, for example, why is it that they say, likes and comments and that type of thing, likes and comments and that type of thing, boost the algorithm? That's what they say. But how many people out there have videos that got a whole bunch of likes and a whole bunch of, comments? Some people have over 100%, engagement rate. So why is it those aren't viral videos? I mean, they should still be boosting them, right? Yeah, I do normally use that, but for some reason, I don't know how to change this particular form. I guess I could look and bring in that probably has something to do with it. Oh, there's a countdown thing. I didn't even realize that. I don't spend as much time maybe on here as maybe I ought to.
Yes, you do.
I do. Tammy says I do. So, but I mean, my whole thought is that some of the things that you hear about the algorithm just don't make sense. But if you were to listen to, the current thought on it, if you have one channel and you put everything on that channel, then what the algorithm has to do is find those individuals that are interested in that type of content. Oh, I don't know. I don't know where that lights out selection is or section. And this is StreamYard though. This isn't the this is the StreamYard. It's not the YouTube, and I've got the YouTube set up that way. But we could look. I think it probably is under the settings, maybe. Yeah, here it is. Appearance, device, theme. You could use that dark theme or light theme. All right. But going back to here. Now, you could go through and you could go through and put everything under one channel. If you do that, they're looking for, the algorithm is looking for something, your audience, the folks that want to watch that type of content. Well, if you put a lot of different things on there, then it's like, it's a lifestyle, or personality driven. On the other hand, if you wanted to go through and you wanted to, kind of spotlight or target in, or it's kind of like, you're looking for a very specific thing, then, you could have one channel where you put, odds and ends on, or you could have another channel where it's talking about, for example, gardening. Let's say you wanted to get it even further specific. You wanted to talk about hydroponics as opposed to in-ground gardening. Well, that's got kind of a specific folks that watch that. So it makes it easier for the algorithm to identify the things that are the people or the channels or the people watching the channels to who to show it to. And so I think it makes it harder for the algorithm when you have multiple things on the same channel. That's one of the reasons why I broke it down into, because there were several things I wanted to go. I got a lot of interest. I've got my Cute Critters channel. I've got my perennial food forest. I've got my I like my cooking channel. Beltlobe 29 can cook. I like cooking from time to time. The only trouble is I've only got about 20 things I cook. So, Tammy cooks most of the time around here. Anyhow, so, my main channel has turned into, I guess, a personality or lifestyle driven lifestyle, I think they call it, channel, because we do a lot of different things on there, talk about a lot of different things. But I think it makes it harder to identify and to push out any videos that I put out. So, yeah. You have a question, babe?
Right now I'm trying to change my name on the other channel.
Okay. You may have to watch a video.
I did watch a video. It's not as easy as they make it out to be.
Yeah, I know. Started out with just gardening and homesteading. Me too. It is. I found it. Thanks. You're welcome. Hey, Arca, it's not a problem. I've been, I guess I started my first channel in 2020 when I started gardening. I never put up a video before that. And those first 3 videos were bad, really bad. In fact, I just yesterday marked it down as private because I
You don't
guess,
want anybody to see them.
well, they're so poor. They're such bad videos that I really don't care for anybody to see those. They don't really tell you anything. They do, I guess, kind of highlight. Of course, my purpose when I started it wasn't to try and grow my channel. I just wanted to kind of keep a video record of the garden and what happened when, and I didn't do a very good job of that. So, and the videos were shaky. I didn't realize that I should turn my phone sideways to have full screen. It just wasn't very good.
It was a learning process.
It was a learning process. Hopefully, unless some too, I get it. The fact is that as you do more and more, you learn more and more, which is, it's unfortunate we can't just like matrix it, put it into our head, upload it or whatever. So you already know how to do this, that, and other thing. But you got to learn. And that's one of the reasons why I'm working with Tammy so that she can, maybe avoid some of the pitfalls that I've had. Anyhow, I don't reckon I got a whole lot to say other than this, unless somebody else has another question that I might be able to help. I could, I guess, show y'all a little bit on Facebook, or not Facebook. I don't even use Facebook anymore. I've got the account. Like once every couple months, I'll sign in for one thing or another.
Hey, let me ask you one question.
Yeah.
All right, so the mail call, you've got that on your...
I've got that on this. So what I need to do is I need to sign in to, I think I can do that while I'm streaming. I'll try it anyhow. Tammy has 2 accounts. And let me share the screen again. And I'm going to go through and let me move this to a separate window. All right. And let me go through and tab back. And we're going to add that to the stream. And I'll show y'all our attempt to fix. No, I probably shouldn't do that because that'll show like email and that type of thing. And I don't think Tammy wants that listed right now. So I guess I'm going to sign off. We got to go. What we're going to do from here is we're going to go through and sign into her other account on this computer so that I can upload these 2 videos that she's got, 2 mail calls. In fact, we'll probably hide that confirmation video. That's poorly made. It was just me putting something on there so I could find the channel. Anyhow, although now that I think about it, I could have just commented on one of the other things and then follow that back to her channel. It all works out. Thank you. I appreciate it, digging for help. And I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all for coming. I really do appreciate it. But right now we're going to go through, we're going to sign into her the right channel for her. And it's my pleasure, AR. If I can help with anything, let me know. I realize Devil Dog knows a lot more things that I do. Oh, I can show y'all one more thing. If y'all want, it won't take but a second. I'm going to show y'all, have you ever noticed that when you do a live streams, if it gets pretty good bit of people, a lot of times you get those bots or those, I guess they're trolls. I don't know. Some come, with all the hearts and what have you and say things that you don't want on there. There's an easy way to get that. There's a very easy way to get that, get them to stop. What you do is you set your chat to subscriber mode only. And I'll show y'all how to do that. Yeah, I'd be more than happy to. It won't take but a second. All right. Let's say you want to, you got to be in the studio. So this is from the basic. Go to the YouTube studio. Give me just a minute, babe.
No,
Oh, you frustrated?
yes, I logged out of my other account and now I can't get back in it. No,
That's
password
okay.
is not right.
Oh, well, that may be a problem. You go to do this, you want to go to live, click on the details right there. You know, we went to the content, hover over the thing, then click on the details. That's going to bring up this screen. Then you click on customization and close. Now, this is where you would go and you put it on slow mode, which is if you've got a chat that is just flying, and you know you put it on slow mode. I don't think it slows down, and how long you want it to between sending messages, but that's not what we're here for. Participant modes. Who can send messages? This right now, anybody can send a message, but right now we want to switch it to subscribers. And usually 5 minutes is enough. If they come back and wait for it, you can bump it up 10, 20, or customize it. But right now we've got it set for 5 minutes. So that means that somebody has to be subscribed for at least 5 minutes before they can comment. Well, these people ain't going to wait around for 5 minutes typically to post all that junk on your chat. So then you just click over to save, and automatically the chat is switched over to subscriber mode. Now only people that have subscribers or that have subscribed for at least 5 minutes can chat. Most people are willing to wait 5 minutes, I think, to comment if it's, you know, if they're interested in the content. Something else I'll show you is, you know, when you get up there to where you're at 1,000, oh, it's my pleasure. When you get up there to where you are like 1,000 subscribers, and a lot of folks, when they hit that point, are still shy of the hours. You may have, I've seen people with only 22,000, 2,500 hours. Well, if you've ever tried to go through and create a playlist, at first, the only way I knew to do it was to go to each individual video and click on add to playlist and then sit there and add it. This is a real quick way of actually adding everything to one playlist. And so you click that button, or that, it's not really a button, it's a fill-in spot. But you click that on when you're at content, well, I'll unclick it and go back to dashboard. All you do is you go to content, click on the thing that highlights them all. All right. Then you go add to playlist. And since I don't have, the only playlist I've got is domesticated animals, I want to create a new one. And we're going to put this as master playlist. All right. And it's public and create. So now we have master playlist. If I wanted to click all there, you know, you can highlight which one you want. And but a master playlist allows people to click on the playlist, and it will play every one of them if they, you know, when they click on the playlist, and it says play all. Everybody's seen that, I'm sure. That way, every one of these videos are on that. If I've got another one, well, these are ones that hadn't been added to it yet. So I go through it, and again, I just click on that and master playlist. And then save it. Now, every one of these videos that I have on this channel is in a master playlist. Let's go and look at playlist now. And you see 35. I just created that playlist. And now we've got all 35 videos on this channel in a master playlist. That way it makes it easier for somebody to go through, if they're trying to help you with your watch hours, they can click on that master playlist and it'll show them, it'll show one after the other. I don't recommend, if you do a master playlist, don't do videos from anybody else in that. Just put the videos that are on your channel in there. I've heard, and I don't know if it's true, so many things you hear, and maybe they're true, maybe they're not. I haven't seen it written anywhere from YouTube. But, I've heard that if you have a video from somebody else in that playlist, it will go through and bump it. It may bump it to a different channel. I don't know. Anyhow, but that's the basics of what I'm going over today. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate everybody being here. Less than 1,000 hours. That's what I'm talking about. It helps to have playlists that include everything you got. After all, can you imagine having to click on a 2-minute one? Well, it's my pleasure. I'm glad to help. Glad I could help. Now, when it comes to setting up Nightbot and that type of thing, it's better to ask Devil Dog. Devil Dog helped me set up my Nightbot, and there's several things that he can show you that I just can't. So sometimes I learn how to do something, and even though I did go through and set up my Nightbot, Devil Dog walked me through it, and so he's got a much better understanding of that. I think it helps, especially if you need an hour. I'm not sure that I can see the need for it once you get, unless somebody just wants to watch a bunch of videos and let the advertisements play once you get monetized. Other than that, I'm not sure I see the point on it. I mean, you got so many other playlists you can do about this or that. So I'm going to end so that we can go through and try to go through and add these videos to the bigger channel that Tammy has. And I want to thank y'all all for coming in, and hopefully you'll have I guess I could, just for a second, I'll throw the link in here if anybody wants to come up and ask a question. It may be easier than it may be easier than going through and typing it in. So I'm going to go through and just add that to it. Let's see, my channel, and I'll pin that link, although I don't expect will be on here, long enough for my channel. And I'll pin that link, although I don't expect it'll be on here that long enough for my channel. Oh, sorry about that. A lot of feedback. I can show you one other thing, and that's how to, I'm just thinking about it. I can show you how to pin, you probably already know, but I'll show you how to pin a message at the top. Share screen. I'll just do the entire screen. And, it's not hard. Oh, I can show you two things, I guess. Let me show y'all how to add a moderator. Click, I'll take it off there. But let's say that you're, you just go over here, and this is how you add a moderator. Yeah, babe.
What if I delete that one and just add another one, and we'll just use that if you already moved everything?
I hadn't moved it.
So I don't need to delete it yet?
No, just hang on just a couple minutes. You've got a lot of different options here. Once when you go to the chat, to chat, you can go for digging for help. And if you wanted to add a moderator, you just click on the 3 dots there, and it'll bring this up. You can also go, all right, so now digging for help is now a moderator. Let's say I wanted to go to digging for help, go to their channel. Click on that, and it'll take me straight to their channel. And they've got 881 subscribers. For this channel has not been subscribed to them yet, so I'm going to subscribe to them. And you can go down and check out their videos. And not most of the time when I subscribe to somebody, it's on my main channel because that's what I'm on. In order for me to change to another one, I'd have to go up here, click on switch accounts, and switch to another account. But this way you can go through and click on the playlist and just run the playlist. I always look for the main, master playlist, like right there. All videos digging for health. So I would click on that, and that would be, that way it would play every one of their videos. I guess we can look and see, if I wanted to pin a message, for example, this link, it's the same process. You just click there and click pin message. Now that message with that link to StreamYard clicks, shows up right there. So, and I don't have anybody in the lobby, so I may go through and make different clips of this just to show how different things do different things. I don't know. I might think on it. Thank y'all for your time. I appreciate everybody for dropping in. We've got a few things to do on Tammy's account, and plus we got to make some soap today. We got several things going on. God bless y'all, and we'll see y'all later. We're going to end in 3,